What's up, everybody? Brett here. We're back today playing some more Yes, Your Grace. And it is currently week 24. We've got 5 weeks until Rodovia comes. Who really even knows what that means? I think it's the end of the game, right? It's pretty much a counter to the end of the game. We've got 5 weeks, I guess, left to figure out who murdered Lord Talus, or King Talus, rather. And I don't know. I feel like we've got all the clues. We've got generals and witches and everybody else working on it. Let's go ahead and save and continue. We seem to be in a good state. I don't want to be borrowing any more gold from the bank. We called for Lord Etten. He seems to have something to do, perhaps with Lord or King Talus's death. They were in a bit of a feud over the spice trade, the illegal drugs that he is trying to sell. We've got Joven back here. I don't know if did I call for Joven? I don't remember who I called for, but we told Sir Frederick basically to take a hike in the last episode, and we decided to go with the quote-unquote Dragon Slayer as our ally, because he's just a guy who's telling stories, who decided to help us with no restraint, whereas Joven and Frederick were kind of like jerks. One of them a potential wife beater. This guy, we don't really know his deal. Maybe he'll help us anyway, maybe he won't. But we're going to have to find out for ourselves. Your Grace, when I arrived to Oborka, it had a very strange aura. It was cold and full of red fog. I dealt with the man on the red horse, but he seemed like he was under a spell. The village calmed down after that. Thank you for your help. So, we had 3 villages that were being attacked by 3 different men on 3 different colored horses. And we've dealt with 2 of them now. Maybe we'll have our witch at the end of this in order to deal with the 3rd place, but we're going to have to use her on the map for that. How may I be of service, Your Grace? Let's just ask him about all this stuff. The letter came on very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Yeah, he doesn't know anything about this. What I really want to ask him about is the file. My agent has found this near your village, Lord Etten. Do you know anything about it? It's a file used to heat up ingredients for potions. Quite a common thing. You can get them from any merchant. I've never seen one with such ornamentation, though. It's definitely not mine. Do you know whose it might be? How would I know? Ask him how his business is. My business is booming. Okay. You should stop. Oracle dust affects people's lives negatively. Don't you have anything else you can sell? What, and pass on such a huge pile of gold that's just waiting to be picked up? You must be having a laugh, Eric. If I don't sell dust here, I'll sell it elsewhere. Everyone wants it. You can't stop me. Okay. Well, I was hoping to garner more information from a conversation with him. I was hoping maybe we would catch him tripping up about the file, perhaps? Your Grace, Sir Frederick is dead. Lord Joven is responsible for ending his life. Wow, unexpected twist. I don't regret this decision, not one bit. Why? What made you stoop to this? He had it coming. Frederick was an abusive scumbag. Lona, his wife, has endured a lot. You denying him and going with the Dragon Slayer? He got crazy mad. He drank and drank. He got furious. I had a feeling he would react this way. A master with a sword, but that makes things worse when he's not in control. Jeez. I thought you respected Sir Frederick. You didn't want to join my banner unless he did. He trained me. Sometimes he would be completely drunk, and I saw what he was like to Lona. A veteran, now a faded star, but once a real legend. I couldn't bear to watch him abuse her, but he was of a higher rank. I wanted him to join you first, as I didn't want to do anything that would upset him. I didn't want Lona to suffer from my decision in case he didn't agree with it. Awesome backstory here. I didn't realize that something else would set him off entirely. He always got abusive when he drank. Everyone knew about it. The guards, peasants, noble knights. Right. Frederick would beat Lona up and wouldn't let her out. No one lifted a finger to help. Everyone was too scared to do anything. I couldn't watch. Go ahead. Kill me if you must. But you know Frederick deserved this. If you spare me, I will join your armies. I will aid you with my main force of 120 men. I will also offer my pikemen to join your battle. They can deal with any cavalry the Rodovians may come with. I will also give you 5 gold. In my own personal life, I would not probably kill a man who kills a spouse abuser, or a person who kills someone who abuses their spouse, as long as they did it in defense of that person, as we are trying to be a benevolent king. Nor can I deny how much his men and supplies would help me at this point. And everything he said seems to be borne out by the truth, right? This is all stuff we suspected from when the Dragon Slayer told us. He abuses his wife. Sad story, but we will free him. It's a sad day for the knighthood, but I understand why you did this, Joven. Your deeds are forgiven, and you shall serve Davern in the upcoming battle. I suggest you stay out of sight for a while, just in case. Thank you, Your Grace. And with that, we should easily hit our 1,000-man mark, based off of our weekly addition of 10 men per week. I will also say on a side note, on a more personal note, I'm not a person. I served in the army. Unfortunately, I should say, I don't suffer from any PTSD, but I had a lot of friends who did, and a lot of them were prone to alcoholism, sometimes before they joined the service, sometimes only after. And I will say that spousal abuse can sometimes be more common than it should. And I will say, just for those of you who, aren't in that whole world of like military culture, that there are a lot of things in place to keep spouses protected from usually I'll say husbands. I'll generalize and say husbands who have suffered the fatigues of war, let's call it, and they're usually taken care of. Men who suffer those types of mental injuries, they usually get help, especially in the United States. There's so much support for guys who suffer from PTSD and women as well. I'm just generalizing, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. It's probably a lot rarer that a female soldier will get PTSD and then abuse her husband. Let's say I imagine the statistics on that are pretty dang low, whereas vice versa, it's probably somewhat high. And I had a lot of good friends who also suffered from PTSD, and they didn't take it out on anyone violently. They mostly really, they took it out on themselves, which is kind of what alcoholism seems to me to be a form of. It's almost a form of self-abuse. So, and when you see signs like that in anyone, not even just, a military person, just anyone in your life, do what you can to help. That's all I want to say. Okay, let's call up on the next peasant. Your Grace, a strong gale has descended on our village. There are no casualties yet, but the gale keeps coming and getting stronger. Our homes have suffered much damage already. I ran to you as quick as I could. Can we count on your help? I'm going to give them supplies. I really want to use my witch to scout out that area on the map. I don't have access to a general, and I have tons of supplies, so let's give them the supplies. Supplies will help you stay warm, fed, and healthy. We get 4 contentment for that. It should be enough to keep you going until you patch up your village. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Your Grace. Gotta help the peeps. Entry completed, so that's enough of that. We don't have to wait for the witch to come back and tell us what's going on. Peasant. Your Grace, Your Grace. They're after me. Please help. I have a little bakery on the market. I make cakes and the like. Pretty good ones, too. I also run a little additional side business. Folks call it, God dang it, Oracle Dusk. It can help you see the future, they say. Everything was going well until local crooks came along and started demanding more and more dust. They threatened me when I refused. They told me they would take my little girl if I don't bring them more. I don't know what to do about them, Your Grace. I have no gold to buy more dust, nor do I want to have anything to do with it anymore. All I wanted was to make some extra coin. I can't do either of these, even if I wanted to. So, sorry, man. Even if, yeah, -4. So we lose what we just gained, but probably fair trade. Can't help everybody. I can't bankrupt my kingdom every time someone comes and asks for a favor. Even if I send a general after them, they probably have friends that would find you and your family. You shouldn't have been selling Oracle Dust. It attracts bandits too easily. I suggest you pack your bags and leave Davern, or they will not stop harassing you. But, Your Grace, I have a business here. I can't just leave it all. I guess you're right, though. I'll pack my bags. My wife warned me that this wouldn't end well. Yeah, man. You want to live that Walter White life, that Better Call Saul life, you got to deal with the consequences, man. By the way, Season 5, Better Call Saul, has been on point. Okay, we got nothing going on here, but what we do have is a pigeon and a witch. So let us... Actually, before I do any of this, we've got a little bit of time. Belka is where we need to go to clear this. Let's go to our council chamber. And just see what the witch has to say. Nothing. Okay. Alright, go to the map. And let's scout out this last area. We'll send the witch, confirm. I'm hoping this has some amazing revelation or really cool dialogue or something. Because we're not getting much else out of it. Let's go ahead. Also, we got to send that pigeon. We'll call on an ally. So, she wants us to marry our daughter to her son, but she has some horrible curse. I don't even think I need her support anymore. I'm happy that this ended the way it did. We've got Joven and Noaxi on our team. He even said he's bringing pikemen, whatever the heck that means. We don't know exactly what that entails because we haven't really seen it yet. Violet, she doesn't like us. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's still giving me the green, unless maybe she's someone I could call on to ask for info. Perhaps. I don't know exactly who else to invite. I don't want to invite Ivo yet, I suppose. I could invite Lena and tell her no thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and end this whole, like, marry my daughter situation. And let's roll on to the next week. Happy that we're starting to stack supplies really well. I could build stables, but I'm not even really able to have my general and witch available enough in order to explore the map anyway. So, 4 weeks left. That was a pretty uneventful week. We got a lot of stuff done, but as far as like plot-wise, it didn't very much move along. Sadani? I'm fine, Father. Oh, Sadani. I'd better check on her later. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here. We got rid of the outlaws taking over the village, Your Grace. They will not cause any more problems. This should also give a warning to any other bandits who rebel against their king. The people were very thankful for your help. Nice, okay. I didn't see us get anything for that. Not that we had to, but you know what I'm saying. Your Grace, I'm back from Belka. I must say, something very strange is happening. It was covered in snow when I arrived, but when I dealt with the man on the white horse, all the frost just melted. I'm not sure what that was about, but it seems like whatever I did helped. Thank you. Hopefully this won't happen again. Interesting. So I did all 3 of those things on the map, but nothing happened. You have called for me, Your Grace. Let's just ask her about this stuff. I've seen something like this before. It's a charm necklace. It's an expensive thing. The bigger the tooth is, the more dangerous demons it can protect you from. I have a small one as well, you know, just in case. Many soldiers wear these as a sign of their strength, especially if they obtain the tooth themselves by defeating a monster. It brings them luck in battle. Where did you get yours from? It was a wedding gift from my father. Thank you, Lady Lena. So a little bit of an entry update. Take a look at this letter. It has beautiful drawings of flowers all around it. Do you know anything about it? Okay. Sometimes we do decorate. Wedding invitations. Okay. Roses. We always have roses. It's a symbol of love. Okay. I found a file. Potion file. Okay. And let's talk to her about the marriage. I have to decline. I've heard of the curse. Yeah, let's tell her about that. Why didn't you let me know about the curse, Lena? Curse? What curse, Your Grace? Elita has told me about it. Elita? That brazen little hussy. These are nothing but lies. Don't let her poisonous jealousy deceive you, Your Grace. Her daughter was supposed to marry my son, but as you can imagine, Asilia is a better choice. She is trying to get in her way. I will let my shield maiden join your ranks. They're strong, disciplined men. They can help push the front line. If not, they can defend your men against anything Redovia may throw their way. So what's it going to be? I kind of already decided with my wife that I wasn't going to do this. Plus, like I said, I'm going to hit 1,000 men no matter what. If it was me in real life, and they clearly live in a world that has some magic to it, I would not risk a curse to my daughter in exchange for men that I may not need. As cool as it would be to see shieldmen in the front lines, I'm hoping we get some sort of actual battle at the end of this. But let's say I can't risk it. Curses can be very powerful, and I don't intend to put my daughter through this. I can't believe you let Elita manipulate you. Good luck with Redovia, you're going to need it. Yep, I don't know the truth there, but... Your Grace, everyone is gone. All the townsfolk disappeared from Oborka. Poof. Oh, this is the place with the witch. One day the village was, as always, the next morning it's a ghost town. I told you we should have investigated the magic anomaly in the woods. But who knows, maybe it's not too late to set things right. Are you trying to set a trap for my agents? I have spoken to Lord Joven. There are no anomalies and his children are not missing. In fact, he doesn't even have any. Better tell me what you were planning and who knows, I may give you a quick death. Holy crap. You may have seen through me, but others won't make it that easy for you. Guards. Ha ha ha. We should be on guard, Your Grace. Wow. So I remember the whole anomaly thing. Luckily that week I didn't even have the ability to send out people to go in to investigate. And when I talked to Lord Joven about it, he said, I don't even have kids, man. What are you doing? For my kids to be abducted in some magical ritual or something crazy that was going on. So we kind of dodged a bullet there, which is awesome. We might go talk to him in the cellars. Your Grace, all of my fields are flooded. The gods have punished us. Nothing will grow anymore. No potatoes, no beetroots, no parsley. We have been struggling with this for months now. We're praying to the gods for better weather every day. We are sick of eating conserves, Your Grace. Our children are starting to go hungry. I was wondering if there is anything your witch could do to help the growth. I can send the witch. It seems like. I'll send the witch your way, although I can't guarantee anything. I'm guessing this will require a lot of preparations. We will support her with anything she needs, Your Grace. Thank you so much. I can't believe you will help. Your Grace. Rats, they are everywhere. They took over my barn. There's hundreds of them. I can't milk my cows or feed my horses, Your Grace. I had to walk here. How can I go to the market if I have nothing to sell? Nope. I'm sorry, I have more important matters to deal with. Just lay out traps and clear them every day. You'll get rid of them eventually. That's fine, Your Grace. I knew you would at least share your wisdom with me. I'll do that right away. Yeah. I don't know what we would have gotten from that. Maybe something good. Maybe some additional supplies or something. But I need my general. There's a spot left on the map to explore. We still have an agent almost at the end of the game that we haven't unlocked, who I assumed was going to be a hunter, but that just hasn't happened yet. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. I'm guessing you won't let me out anyway. He sounds like a horrible creep. He's got a crazy, creepy voice. Okay, let's get out of here, man. You have everything you need. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, can I not get out of here? There we go. Had to get a running start, I guess. Alright, we got to talk to our daughter. But we also should have picked up new evidence. Found out the Northern Lords used to decorate their letters. Lady Lana mentioned that dragon's teeth are worn by soldiers to help them in battle. I need to seek an expert. Like I said, I think I need a hunter. It looks like I just need one more clue. It says seek an expert. Alright, let's go talk to our daughter. See what Zidani's up to. Your Grace, what's going on with you and Hisser? I hope you keep him under control. I can, Your Grace. Why would you say I can't? I have seen you chasing Hisser all across the castle. Oh yes, this is just part of his training. I'm just making sure no one can catch him when he's on a mission. He's very fast, Your Grace. Really, he's a perfect agent. Alright, Pumpkin. Please stay safe. And if you need help with him, don't be afraid to ask. Won't you take him away? Of course not. I'll help if I can. Fine, Father. I don't need help. Alright. I just took my dog to the vet not a half hour ago. Talk to our general, see if he's got anything to say. Nope. Alright, we'll head out. And may as well go back to the throne room, I suppose. And we still have our general. So, I was wondering if maybe we might not get a hunter here. Something I feel like we should have gotten a long time ago. But because we've lacked an agent almost this entire game, it seems like. Feels rough. So now, I'm tempted just to call on Violet, even though she kind of hates us. She might have some good information for us. And that seems to be it. But the weeks are going by very quickly. And I am not going to spend for the stables this time. You know what? I will, actually. Because... Yeah, let's do it. We'll spend for the stables. Save and continue. We may, at the end of this, be able to send our witch and general out to explore new areas. When you look at the map, yeah, there's a bunch of areas left to explore. Okay. Cool. Talk to Audrey. Your Grace, we're almost ready for the battle. This is our last chance to form any alliances and ready our agents. Thank you for the reminder, Audrey. When we're ready, we'll march to the foothills of the mountains. Rodovia will not expect us to meet them there. They will certainly not be ready for the attack. We might have a chance to win this. See what our general says. Your Grace, I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return he gave me this gold. 11 gold, not bad. That helps us to pay for what we spent a bunch of money for. Oh, is that a dead fox? You better not have killed that fox. Your Grace, I found a letter. Let me think. This is not from my lands. It isn't signed. Strange and rude. Okay, that's it. I mean, that's all we had for her. And then the Bard Torlando. Thank you, Your Grace. Your general was magnificent. I made such progress. Unbelievable. You know what that's from? That's from Fifth Element. That's got to be. I wanted to show you the final piece, but now I'm thinking, a general is kind of lonely in there. Why not expand on the story? Make it bigger, better, make it grand. You know what I'm thinking? A witch would make a great addition. A general and a witch together. I think this will sell. Oh, everyone will talk about Torlando the Wonderful. Well, I don't have a witch available. Come back later. Worry not, I can wait. I'll be back in 2 weeks. Ooh. The war will be over in 2 weeks, man. Your Grace, I bring... Oh my god. Our poor daughter, man. Have you seen... What happened to the hisser? Your Grace, these are dangerous pests. They steal eggs, chickens, and other goods, and can spread diseases, fleas in particular. I came here to offer my services as a hunter. Your Grace, I saw this fox hiding in the castle, so I hunted it down. I thought I would do you all a favor. Oh, man. What have you done? That was my daughter's pet. The hisser here was on a very important mission. He was sharpening his senses. This murderer here should rot in the dungeons for killing one of my special agents. I'm sorry. Please don't punish me, Your Grace. If only I knew, I wouldn't have. I came here looking for gold, but since I have been nothing but trouble so far, please let me be at your service. Let me serve you and your people. I can deal with monsters, wild animals, track them down, and bring you their bodies. Let me redeem myself. Please, Your Grace. Maybe I'll be of help during the battle with Rodovia, too. Bodies you can keep. I don't want to see any of that, but we sure could use your help. Thank you, Your Grace. I will do my best to redeem myself. I will be in the dungeons if you need me. I think your dungeon guard is an old friend of mine. Okay, so we got the hunter. We definitely want to talk to him about the tooth. He's got to be the expert we need. You will see this agent in the weekly summary screen. But what about the hisser, Father? How do I take Lorsulia and Dusty back now? I'm sorry, Sidani. At least the hunter here will act on Hisser's behalf. Fine, I will bury him with the others. Yeah, I gotta check on him. He might know something about this tooth. Keep the monsters at bay is an achievement we just unlocked. And let's talk to this last merchant. I run a little business, Your Grace. I can exchange your supplies for gold. Let's say 25 supplies for 18 gold. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I'll do it. Gold will be more useful at this time. We lose a little in the exchange, but we seem to be coming ahead pretty high in supplies. Thank you, that will be all. No problem at all, Your Grace. I will visit you in some time. Alright, let's talk to the hunter and figure out this tooth deal. And then maybe we can send him to some of these new map locations. Your Grace, I have found this tooth. Can you tell me about it? It looks like it came from a big animal. Enormous, in fact. Maybe a griffin or a dragon. I've never seen such a thing, Your Grace. Can you find out where this thing could have come from? I can try. I have a book on animal trophies somewhere. It will take a while, though. Yeah, do what you must. See if we can find something out about it then. Perfect, I'll go and have a look. Come and see me in the throne room when you find anything. Okay, let's get out of here. We still have a general. Go to the gardens, talk to our daughters. Your Grace, are you saying goodbye to Hisser? Yes, Father. Shh. Dear Hisser, you were my bestest and swiftest agent, but most of all, you are my best friend. You're leaving a deep hole in my heart. I will miss you forever. I hope you rest in peace. I hope you rest in peace, Hisser. Thank you, Father. It's alright, Sidani. Are you feeling any better? Yes, Father. I'll just stay here for a while. Very sad. I'm not liking all these dying animals. Okay. Let's go to our map. We've got plenty of locations. None generally any better than the next. We'll send the general. Hopefully that'll be some boon for us. We could send Grego. We'd basically, I think, just be inviting him to question him. Go ahead and do that. And then roll. Alright, prepare the hunter. Perfect. He'll be available for the battle, whatever that means. Still have no idea. We're capped out at 1,000. So our drain on our supplies is pretty high. We've got a lot of people that are contributing to that. 8, 11. We got 17, 18, and then 18 plus 17. So we're net positive in terms of weekly income on supplies. So that's great. But preparing our hunter for battle will be a pretty big drain. Let's hope we don't need a lot of gold. Maybe our general will bring back some gold for us from that location he went to. Talk to Audrey here. Are we ready for the royal trial, Your Grace? Yes, I did all I could. The trial starts next week. This is our last chance to gather evidence, Your Grace. We don't need to pay agents for that week. We won't need them. Of course, thank you, Audrey. Your Grace, a local banker was missing his flour deliveries. I searched around and it turned out the horses and cart got stuck in the mud on the way over. We helped them, and the baker gave us a basket of fresh, crusty bread rolls. So 9 supplies, cool. Your Grace, the peasants asked me to improve the weather. Well, I can't do that, but I have shown them how to care for their crops in difficult conditions. I told them how to prepare fertilizers and how to get the water out of the fields. Thank you, Elena. I knew you could figure something out. Did I get anything for that at all, other than a little bit of contentment? Not really. Your Grace, I bring you more information about the tooth. It's a very rare dragon tooth. It appears to have come from an Allah demon, a female dragon who lives in the ancient forests of Calador. Calador? What would such a thing be doing in my castle? Whoever lost it must have been an adventurous person. Audrey is right. I don't think you could get such an exotic tooth here in Davern. Okay. This guy is the one who buys our paintings. I found this near Branca. Can you tell me anything about it? Yeah. Lady Ada told me what you were doing with those paintings. You lied to me. You're not a collector. Eric, I can explain. These works people buy are not true art. They are nothing but fraud. These paintings do not reflect the true nature of the subject. They have been painted without a reference. Artists call them impressionists. In reality, they just can't paint. My artwork shows each subject in their purest state. These artists only exaggerate features to make them look better. It devalues my work. So I just dispose of the paintings. I pay for the paintings so I can do whatever I wish with them. I choose to burn them. So what? It harms no one. I actually don't care to pursue this line of questioning. As long as you pay for the work. Thank you for visiting. Yeah, I don't particularly care what he does with the paintings. I would be pretty abhorrent if I found out someone was doing that. It would be abhorrent. But I guess I don't really have any right to say anything. So these peasants are in a bad situation. I don't know why this is happening. Someone must have done something terrible for the gods to punish us so badly. Our sacred oak is dying prematurely. All the leaves are falling and they shouldn't be, Your Grace. We have given all the sacrifices we could. We have gathered and prayed. Nothing is helping. We think Volos has escaped the underground. He is searching for the sinner. He must be hiding in someone's house. This is why we've been having so many thunderstorms, Your Grace. The god of thunder is trying to find Volos. The thunder won't stop until he returns underground. Your Grace, please send a hunter to find him. or give us supplies for tonight's ceremony. Perhaps we can calm the gods down. I'm going to give them the supplies. Take these supplies and use them during the ceremony. May the gods bless you, your grace. Maybe the king would like to attend the ceremony himself. I'd love to, but I have other matters. Thank you for the invitation. Alright, our wife is here. Let's see what she needs. Eric, I have important news. I wasn't sure and I didn't want to jinx anything. I think it must be around 14 weeks. But now I'm certain. We're pregnant. Alright. Probably going to be another girl. I got an uncle in my family who's always wanted a boy, and he's got 5 girls. He loves all of his daughters, of course, but 5 girls when all you wanted was one boy. And then all the girls had children, and now he's got like 16 grandsons or something crazy. They've all got like 3 or 4 kids. Yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, that's wonderful. Hopefully it will be a boy this time. Yes, my darling. I have a good feeling about this. Have you told the girls yet? No, I haven't, darling. Can I tell them? Of course you can. Alright. Could be some good news. Alright, let's talk to the peasant. Your Grace, my village was attacked by vicious animals. A pack of wolves has attacked our shed. They took some of our chickens, leaving us with less to eat, and they have also wounded the shed keeper who tried to scare them away. I think they are hungry at this time of year. We're afraid they will be back. Okay. I'll send a hunter, I guess. He'll be able to track down the wolves, make sure they won't be a problem. Wonderful. I'll show him which way the wolves went, your Grace. Let's read this pigeon. Father, I don't have time to explain everything. I know you're not responsible for Talus's death, and I think Ivo knows who poisoned his father. The atmosphere here is very tense. Ivo and his advisors are talking behind my back. They wouldn't let me stay with them, and always send me back to my chambers. I've heard Ivo say he has some kind of plan. I can't wait to see. Ugh. Did Ivo murder his own dad? Could it be she was in a hurry? It's good she's coming with Ivo soon. We'll find everything out then. Huh. Deal with the last peasant here. I bow before you, your grace. My name is Boguslav. I don't want to bother you, but I have a matter that twists my brains. My lady, she's so upset with me, and she's got good reasons, I tell you. I ain't no man to think straight. I wanted to do good, and I sold our barn to buy her a servant. You know, to help her in the house and with the kids. She always complains how much work she has. She flipped and threw me out because our barn will make no more money for us. And she has a point here. Darn. Did I not think of this before? I've tried everything, your grace, but she will not have me back. I have found a new job in the potato fields. I shaved even. My heart is broken. I cannot sleep at night. Please help, your grace. I can't. I can't. I just... This is craziness. I guess I'll send a witch. Is it possible I will do anything to have her back, even if it means magic? Oh, don't do that. I hope she stays the same after this, though. Okay, I feel like this could end badly. We got extra contentment. We're up to 70. However, just like in Aladdin, genies can't make people fall in love. I'm hoping my witch can't do that either. Alright, we've got stuff everywhere. So we want to talk to our daughters. See how they're doing. I bring good news. Your mother is pregnant. No wonder, after all the giggles you've been having in the bedroom lately. Oh, Jesus. Haven't you got enough? With you 3, yes. We're hoping for a boy this time. We need a successor to the throne. Ah, I hope it's a boy then. I wouldn't want yet another sister. Maybe a boy wouldn't get so torn up about silly jokes. She's got a point. She's got a point. Let's go talk to our other daughter. The dragon tooth came from Calidor. But I don't remember where Calidor is. Huh. Maybe it'll just show me in the allies option. Your sister is visiting soon. Yes, is she bringing Dusty? How long is she staying for? I'll tell her about how Hisser tried to save her. I'm sorry, she's not bringing Dusty, sweetheart. I know how much you miss him. but he wouldn't want to travel such a long distance. We'll take you to see him right after all of this is over. How does that sound? That's fine, I suppose. I need to find a new agent, something different, but nothing else comes to the gardens. You'll find something eventually. How about another snail? They can't do much. You're going to be a big sister. What? But I already have a big sister. And now you're going to have a little sister or a brother. Wow, really? When? I want a little brother. What is his name going to be? We don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl, but he or she is going to join our family in around 20 weeks. Is this a long time? Yes, it's still a while away. This is so exciting. Maybe he can help me convince Luli to come back home. Alright, see you later. Okay, let's look at allies. If any of them have like a... I was hoping one of them would have a gym next to them. I don't know what that land is that it's saying has some familiarity with the tooth. See how our wife's doing. I know, honey, I'm so happy. How are you feeling? Well, I've been vomiting all morning, but that's fine. I suppose I can live with it. Do you remember when I was pregnant with Rorsulia? Of course, those were different times. I wish things were as simple as back then. Me too. No wars, no lords, no silly peasants. Listen, if you need anything at all, you come and get me, alright? Of course. I think I'll stay here and have someone start the fire for the evening. It's quite chilly in here. Of course, my darling, I'll see you later. Huh. Wonder if I could light a fire for her. Perhaps not. Okay, we still have an agent. And we still have our pigeon. So let's go to the map. And try and clear out another area. I don't think it really matters. We have no idea what's what. The general has been sent. And in terms of allies, I do not remember the whole Dragon 2 thing. It seems like it would probably be this guy, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I know this means they're dead. I don't know what this means if they're... I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the red arrow means. I know the red over the name means they don't like us. The green means they do. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a swing in the dark. I'll just invite him. He didn't really have any new information at the start of this episode, though, so I'm not very confident he'll have anything new to say this time. Alright. The royal trial. Here it goes, y'all. Welcome to the royal trial. We will firstly question any witnesses that have a say in the matter. Then we shall go through gathered evidence. And lastly, we will identify the killer. Some of you are suspects, and I have the right to believe that the real perpetrator is amongst us tonight. And with that, let's hear what the witnesses have to say. Your Grace, we have 2. No, 3 people enlisted as witnesses. Who shall we start with? Start with the advisor. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. The name's Rigo. I was an advisor to King Talus. I have a very important piece of information, Your Grace. I recognize Lady Lena over here. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened King Talus. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Lorsulia, not Ivo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for Talus and his family. We must proceed accordingly, Your Grace. She is clearly the perpetrator. Lies. Shh, you will get to speak at the end, Lady Lena. Thank you, Rigo. This was very useful. Alright, let's talk to his castle guard. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. My name is Lutford, Your Grace. I was King Talus's guard, and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say. But know that there was little I could do against poison, especially one that worked so fast. The day King Talus died was a day of shame and guilt for me, and King Ivo was continuing to make me pay the price. To the point. All I wanted to say is that I have witnessed many people visiting Talus over the years, but none angered him as much as Noaxe. I think we all know how much of a liar he is. I am no liar. Who are you to shame me in front of the kings? Order. Talus called him a deceiver after he proposed to help his wife Paloma. Talus knew the only reason Noaxi offered his help was to become famous for something he didn't do. Noaxi was enraged, claiming he wasn't a fraud and that he would show Talus. I see. I do not have any questions. Let's proceed. A peasant from Branca. Come up. Tell us your name and where you're from. Name's Hermar. I'm from Lord Etton's town, Branca, your grace. And what do you have to say? I own a vineyard in Branca. We have been observing Lord Etton for a while now. He has been acting so strange, walking around the village in a trance. How dare you tell such falsehoods? Calm down, Etton. One time he pissed all over my grape flowers, and none of my grapes will grow now. How rude. He is not a nice man, your grace. I'm convinced it was him who poisoned Talus. Is that all? Well, what more do you need? Just get rid of him. Oh my god. If you live in his area, you might want to watch your back now. I think these are all the witnesses we have. Let's proceed to the gathered evidence. The animal tooth. An item so rare, only one known person could have returned from such an encounter alive. Noaxi the Dragon Slayer, please step forward. The tooth was examined and only one creature fits this unique shape. An Allah demon from the far lands of Kaladur. And who else could have traveled there and back other than the noble knight of honor? Whether Noaxi slew the beast or not, he must have worn this charm around his neck as one of his storytelling props. The animal tooth was found in the wine cellar. This is where Noaxi could have poured poison in our wine. He wanted to help Talus's wife Paloma, but the king shamed him instead. Noaxi couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, and so he planned to murder King Talus. Lies. I am truly a man of honor. I would never do such a thing. King Talus made a fool of me that day. That is true, but I left his castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed King Talus, only that I had been to the wine cellar, which I'm not denying. And why would you be sneaking around Grevno Castle? I was just looking for a quiet place, to talk to Lady Lona, Sir Frederick's widow. Well, when we talked, she must have pulled it off my neck. It was a very fascinating conversation. So you admit this item belongs to you? No. Well, it could be mine. I don't know. I have a lot of these things around my neck, but I swear I didn't do anything to the wine. That's enough. Back to the king. Look at the letter. An instructional letter. The scribe includes instructions detailing the usage of the poison and a map of our castle. It has a very specific decorated pattern which matches only one lord who attended the wedding. Lady Lena, please step forward. Only lords from the north decorate their letters in such an elegant way. I believe Lady Lena was the only northern visitor on the wedding night. The letter was found hidden beneath a paving stone in our gardens. The drawings on the letter depict a rowan tree, a symbol of protection against curses, a tree from which lords build their children's cradles to protect them against evil spirits. Lady Lena's boy was cursed, so she used these symbols to try to chase the demons away. There is no question as to who wrote this letter. Lady Lena also seems to have a very good motive for wanting to kill Talus. She threatened to kill him if the wedding took place, and it did. I would never do such a thing, your grace. I might have had cold feelings towards King Talus, but there's a big difference between not liking someone and killing him at his son's wedding. Besides, if I wanted my son to marry Lursulia, would it not have been better to kill Ivo? Killing his father would make no difference either way. Do you admit that this parchment came from your kingdom? No. We don't decorate our letters with rowan trees, but roses. That's enough. Back to the king. And then lastly, a poison phial. With the very substance still inside, we are certain that this belonged to the person who poisoned King Talus. Lord Etton, please step forward. It is a common knowledge amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous substances. Our tests indicate that the substance from the phial matches the one used to poison King Talus. Not only that, but it was found near Branca, a village under your control. Talus was against the dust trade, and as we had found out from Lord Lurs, you two were not on the best of terms. With Talus's death, weaker borders with the Tana might make it easier for you to distribute the dust beyond Davern. By poisoning King Talus, you plan to expand your business. Isn't that the truth? Based on Hermar's testimony, even your own residents know you're up to no good. Nonsense. I may be running a little side business, but the product can now be found literally anywhere. Even markets in Davern are full of distributors. The file does not prove that I was the one who poisoned Talus. This could have been anyone. Enough. Back to the king. And at last there's no more evidence. There's no clear answer here, your grace. We have to sentence someone. Anyone. Or else Ivo will put all the blame on you. We did the best we could. It's just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord, if any. If we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against them, though, then our people will sense that it was just a royal whim. I can handle this, Audrey. Based on the evidence, or lack thereof, I sentence... Huh. Truly, this is a moral choice. I feel like something bad is going to happen if we sentence no one. Something potentially worse than sentencing someone who... So this is what I'm thinking right now, right? Of the three of them, if I want to be really practical about it, only the Dragon Slayer is currently helping me. Lady Lena and Lord Etten aren't doing anything for me. Lady Lena may be kind of a backstabbery type woman, but if the curse is real, she tried to trick my daughter into getting murdered. And then Lord Etten is basically a drug kingpin. So if I have the option between killing one of the three, I'm not going to kill the Dragon Slayer. He's helping me and he doesn't seem like that bad of a guy, though perhaps he was having an affair with Lord Frederick's wife. Sir Etten is a kingpin and Lady Lena is a grief-stricken mother with a curse that she's trying to solve. If I had to choose between them, I would probably kill the drug kingpin. And I'm only saying this because I honestly feel like if I sentence no one, like Audrey said, someone has to get sentenced. And I feel like someone else is going to pay the price, or Ivo might do something crazy. I don't know. I have this bad feeling like something bad's going to happen to my daughter. So I am going to sentence Etten, because I don't know if there's literally any downside to doing so. He's not a good guy anyway. And yeah, those are my reasons. I'm very curious what you guys would do differently. But that's my reasoning. Although I'd like to think in real life, were I a king with powers and such, I would probably sentence no one. And then if this guy did anything, nah, I wouldn't have it. Especially to my daughter. But in this game, I'm kind of a punk. Lord, King Eric's a little bit of a punk. He likes to faint. And so yeah, I'm going to sentence Lord Etten. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us. Oracle dust is a dangerous substance. You are responsible for the death of King Talus. I sentence you to die. This is ridiculous. My people will come for you, Eric. Eric, King of Davern, you have found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory for me, and as such, Atana's forces will aid you in your struggle against Rodovia. 3,000 men will be ready to strike when you blow the horn, signaling my men to ambush the enemy. Such is my will. I am a king and a detective is the achievement we unlocked. Though I gotta say, I still don't feel great about it. You always loved this view. Is this where the battle will take place? Yes, do you see? Right there in the middle. There's a tight trail leading through. That's where we'll hold them off. It's strange. Turns out I was always staring into the end of it all. Hey, nothing ends. With Ivo's help, we will be victorious. If he helps. You were at the trial, you heard what he said. He will keep his father's promise. Everything will be fine. Let's not worry about that for a second. A lot of things have happened since you left, you know. Have you heard of Maya? Acelia found a new friend. It turned out she's from Rodovia, so your mother expelled her from the castle. She always keeps interesting company. Has she grown up, or is she still a mess? I don't think she'll ever change. She still gives me a lot of trouble, that one. The other night she pulled another of her pranks, this time on your sister. Acelia doesn't spare anyone. Tell her about those pets. She keeps finding more and more ridiculous pets. She can't quite find a replacement for Dusty. Last time I was here, she had a snail. What was it? Oh, don't call her Smeary. Don't call him Smeary. It was Smudge, I think? She gave me a hard time about it. I won't forget that. There was also a hedgehog, a fox. I'm worried what she'll tame next. And let's tell her about her mother's pregnancy. We had our fair share of stress with your mother, too. She's pregnant. You'll have a sibling. Congratulations, I guess. It's hard to imagine what she must be going through with the battle on the horizon. Alright, I think we should wrap it up. Your husband must be looking for you, I suppose. I miss you, all of you, so much. Forgive me, Lusulia. I shouldn't have let you leave so soon. You know this was inevitable. Everything is fine. You don't need to apologize. I feel like something is very wrong with her and Ivo. Just bruises? Right as I say that, I discover bruises. Plus, they put her text in red. I don't know. Just feels weird. Ivo is doing all this to you? What? Oh, no, he wouldn't. He's very kind. He's good to me. He takes care of me. Just like I told you in the letters, Father. Please, please don't tell him. He's the king of Atana now. He has an army that will blindly follow him, even to your gates. Don't say anything. It's better that way. He has better and worse days. Don't anger him more, please. Yeah, screw that dude. I can't let this bastard treat you like this. I will talk some sense into him. Please don't. Oh, hell yeah. Please throw him off the parapets. Pack up your things. We're going. Father. Screw you. You pipsqueak. You think you wear the crown on your head and you can do whatever you want? What lies did you tell your father this time? Are you plotting against me again, Lorsuya? I didn't say anything, I promise. She has nothing to do with it. Do you think I can't see what you're doing to her? You lay hands on my daughter again. I swear I'm going to. What? Defeat Redovia all by yourself? I think you're forgetting your position here, Eric. I give you my army, and thanks to me, this castle will see another day. You do not tell me what to do. Davern is at my mercy, so you had better address me with proper respect. Hell no. Better leave off here. Too much talking will get you and your family into trouble. We're leaving, Lorsulia, before I change my mind. Achievement unlocked, I will show him. I don't know why we let him get away. I mean, I kind of know why, but really don't know why. Alright, let's save and continue. Battle between Davern and Redovia, foothills of the Grey Mountains. Archers, pikemen. It appears that we're late. Redovia has already managed to build up some defense. I'm wondering, so if we had taken the lady's offer and married our daughter away, we might have had some shieldmen standing here as well. I see we have pikemen and archers. I remember that being sort of part of the bargain. We will need to push them back and create a choke point at the foothills. We also have all three of our agents here helping us. The sky is looking clear. That's good. At least something works in our favor. Here, come with me, Your Grace. We gathered everyone we could. We'll make an advance on your mark. I've been wondering how this is going to go down. My mind's sharp, weapons ready. At your service, Your Grace. Our pikes can stop any charging enemy, Your Grace. Getting ready. Potions, magic, whatever you need, Your Grace. How's it looking? We shouldn't wait much longer. Once we start, there's no going back. We have to defeat the enemy before our army is entirely depleted. I would suggest we make a reserve army. Right, we should get a small chunk of our main force and set it aside. A reserve can be used to exploit Redovia's sudden mistakes, or to act upon nasty surprises they throw our way. Should we create a reserve? That's a good idea. Very well. Okay, that's the reserve. Wait, what does it say? Soon everything starts. Okay, let's talk to him again. See about our archers. I've seen the archers are getting ready. Once the battle has started, the archers will be ready for your command. What about the horn? We can use it to sound for Atana. I suggest we use it only if necessary to create an element of surprise. I see the horn there. It's time, I guess. I don't know how this bit of a mini-game is going to play out. Do not fear, my brothers. Today is not the day we fall. We have made strong allies, and in our time of doubt, we need to remember that we are not here alone. But we won't need them today, for this is Davern, and we stand our ground. Aye, for Davern. Let's show them. We'll surprise them. Okay, it looks like we have less men. Interesting. It begins. Okay, I don't know how to do it. Archers. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, so we can kind of send them out one at a time. Nice. Knock! Show them what we've got. Nice, that was 40 men dead. Oh, they've got magic? What's this? Your Grace, magic. The fog is obstructing our view. Can we counter this with our witch? We have no idea what is happening down there. We need to send support immediately. Say the word and we'll charge in there with our spears, Your Grace. And how do you plan to see who to attack? The fog is so thick it fills my lungs. Not to mention what it must look like down there. One shouldn't rely on vision, but perhaps other senses could help. Unless there was a way to fight magic with magic. Whatever you do, it's your choice, Your Grace. You must choose a unit to send out. Or let me know if we should wait this one out. I can try clearing it out, but it may take a while. Do your magic, Elena. Huh. Their force is like doubled? How is this possible? We're outnumbered. Blow the horn, you fools. Do I have to do everything myself? Waiting orders. Getting into position. I don't know when I can use my spearmen. It said for cavalry. I don't know if we'll see cavalry at some point. We blew the horn, but it doesn't look like anyone came to our aid. Oh, man. Oh, no. Their cavalry's showing up. The fog is gone. We thought we could get an edge, but they brought monsters. They ride armored bisons. Oh, Jesus. Foul beasts are ravaging our army. We need to keep it together. More men on the battlefield could help swarm the enemy, Your Grace. It could also mean more men can die. Hefty bodies and sharp, long horns. The hooves that can crush a man's skull. Not all units are equipped to deal with enemy cavalry. Perhaps we could use a beast professional to hunt them down. Who should we send out, Your Grace? I think there's a way to stop them, though. Hunt these monsters. Go, Valak, do your best. Okay, okay. Something's happening. By the gods. Where's Atana? Are they deaf? Blow the horn again. I don't expect them to help me. Get ready. This is pretty sweet, though. I gotta say, I'm liking this a lot. Alright, that was another 40 men dead. Okay, let's see what's happening now. A letter, Your Grace. Help isn't coming. This must be falsehood. We had a deal. Your Grace, that's not all. Holy. These are not fire arrows, it's magic. Creatures made of flames. Magical fog, monsters, and now more magic? Focusing on defense should be our most important thing at this stage, Your Grace. Good organization on the battlefield could also be the key to this situation. Perhaps a witch could try a spell, nay? Who should we send out then? Well, I've already sent out my witch. Our spears won't help deal with fire. I don't think I have a good option. I think anyone I send in will just get us killed. Perhaps we send in the reserve. I don't like this option. It doesn't feel great. But I feel like it'd be a mistake to do nothing. Darn it, despite what the letter says, we need to try the horn again. Maybe our witch will come back. We maybe should have used the spearman on the fog, and then we would have had the witch here to help with the fire. But how could we possibly know that? I sense something bad is coming. Rain, haha, archers! Okay. We're the last squad, Your Grace. Glad we had them. We can't last much longer, Your Grace. And there's no sign of Atana. The letter was right. What else is there? They just keep on coming. It's been an honor, Your Grace. This is not the end. Don't. This is not the... Oh god, what is that? This does not look good. Some kind of monstrous device? We have no other choice. We have to send everyone in. Gather round. Let's show them what we're made of. They've shown us the unfamiliar. We've seen beasts, magic, but they haven't seen what we have in store. Show them what Davern is made of. Give them hell. On my order. Alright, go show them your spears. Alright, send out our general, I suppose. We gave him all we got. We can't take any more. An avalanche. Jesus. Oh no. The gods have saved us all. Unbelievable. We have survived. This was tough. Jeez. Save and continue. Yeah, I don't like that. I can't honestly even believe this game is still going, but this is crazy. We were extremely lucky to win that battle. We have lost most of our men. If not for that avalanche, we would have certainly been defeated. I know, we must really be in the gods' favor. We need to focus on strengthening our army. I don't know if I'd ever forgive myself if this castle was destroyed. What are we going to do about Ivo, Your Grace? I don't know yet. So guys, that's going to be it for me today. It seems like Ivo might be the true final boss of this game. And we defeated the Radovians basically Mulan style. It's kind of what we did. We've got tons of supplies. Looks like we've lost some of our items here. We've got lots of stuff to do, but that's going to be it for me. Pretty epic episode. And in the next one, hopefully we'll figure out something to do to deal with Ivo. But without any further ado, guys, I'm Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.